Two serial killers dubbed the Lethal Lovers killed 5 patients at a nursing home back in 1987. Now the accused mastermind of the murders is living in Fort Mill.
If I was a neighbor, I'd want to definitely know that we have a serial killer living next door.
Catherine Wood was just released from a Florida prison after serving nearly 30 years.
And now she'll be on parole, but her parole and any restrictions expire next year. Channel 9's Greg Suskin is live for us in Fort Mill. And Greg, I know you found the house where Wood is going to be living with her sister, and you say neighbors there didn't even know.
Yeah, that's right. And there's really no way that neighbors here would know. In fact, a woman came up to our truck just before we went on the air and was asking me about this. And she was just sort of standing there in shock as I was telling her. After 8 attempts to get out of prison on parole, Kathy Wood was released yesterday and moved here to this neighborhood in Fort Mill to live with her sister. I went to the house on Misty Morning Court to try to speak to Kathy Wood. Instead, the person who answered the door slammed it in my face. Wood and her girlfriend, Gwen Graham, were charged in a heinous crime spree outside Grand Rapids, Michigan. They were nursing assistants at a nursing home there and suffocated at least 5 elderly women in their beds. One was a lookout while the other did the killing. Police think as many as 12 patients could have been victims. The serial killer duo even chose their victims by their last names, wanting to spell out the word murder with their initials.
I sympathize with the people that's going to be living around her wherever she goes.
John Engman spoke to Michigan TV stations about Wood's release. His mother-in-law was one of the victims, and he adamantly opposed parole. Graham was sentenced to life in prison. Wood testified against her for a lesser sentence. Now, after being released from prison in Florida yesterday, she's in Fort Mill.
If I was a neighbor, I'd want to definitely know that we have a serial killer living next door.
Of course, neighbors we talked to had no idea.
I don't know. It's just kind of shocking, really.
Others felt like Wood had paid her debt to society and wasn't a threat, but they were glad we told them she was here.
And the fact that we're aware of it, that's the good thing, is we're aware of it.
According to her parole, Wood can't work with the elderly, the sick, or children. That restriction ends in June of next year. And while I was working on this story today here in this neighborhood, I ran into a reporter from Michigan who was here covering it. He covered this case 32 years ago when it happened. What he told me about reliving all this, that's ahead at 6. Erica?
All right, well, we'll see you back here then for that angle. Again, in the meantime, I know the neighbors there are really glad that you gave them this background information. Thank you, Greg. The salacious details of this case led it to be featured on Oxygen's Killer Couples in 2014. Then in 2016, they inspired an episode of American Horror Story where 2 fictional nurses killed their patients. The case was also the basis of a 1992 true crime novel called Forever in 5 Days, the chilling true story of love, betrayal, and serial murder in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The team working on our WSOC TV app has a lot more research about Catherine Wood and her murder partner. Take a look at the history of this case inside the top story on our app.